In August 2008, while the world was watching the Beijing Olympics, Russia did something it had not done since the Cold War. It sent its army across an international border and invaded a neighbor. The war lasted less than a week, but it was the first Russian invasion of the 21st century, and in hindsight, a chilling rehearsal for what would later come in Ukraine. The neighbor was Georgia, a small former Soviet republic in the Caucasus. After the Soviet collapse, two regions inside Georgia, South Ossetia and Abkhazia, had broken away with Russian backing. Georgia's young, pro-Western president, Mikhail Saakashvili, wanted to pull his country toward NATO and the West. Moscow was determined to stop him. Tensions over South Ossetia boiled over. On the night of August 7, 2008, Georgia launched an assault to retake the region. Russia had been waiting. Within hours, a huge Russian force poured through the mountains into Georgia. Tanks, troops, and warplanes. Russian jets bombed targets far beyond the disputed zone, including the city of Gori. The Georgian army was overwhelmed in days, and tens of thousands of people fled their homes. It was over in 5 days. A ceasefire was brokered by the European Union, led by the French president. Russian troops eventually pulled back, but Russia then recognized South Ossetia and Abkhazia as independent states and stationed its soldiers there permanently. Georgia had lost a fifth of its territory, for good. At the time, the West protested and then largely moved on. But the Georgia War was a turning point. Russia had shown it would use force to stop a neighbor drifting west, and that the world's response would be limited. Many of the tactics from 2008, the pretext of protecting Russian citizens, the recognition of breakaway statelets, the sheer speed, would return on a far larger scale when Russia invaded Ukraine. The 5-day war was a warning. Few were paying attention, and the cost of looking away would come due years later.